Hello everybody and welcome to the final gameplay and review episode for April of 2023. And there is a reason why I decided to pirate this game. Is because the game that I played in the last episode, I have a feeling that the last game that I played was part of a series. And I think this game is the first of the series. And I think because the last game that I did for gameplay and review was Steel Rivals. Today, I'm playing Steel Lords. And I assume that this is the first game in the series. I think Steel Rivals is a sequel. And that's because... And I'll explain it to you when I start. It's capitalized, just like with Steel Rivals. And I'm not joking. Steel Rivals was capitalized when it came to the titles. And that's the reason why I'm doing this. The question is, am I right? Is Steel Lords the first game in the series? Is Steel Rivals a sequel? And is Steel Lords one of the worst games on the Wii U? Because it's listed as one of the worst games on GameFAQs. The question is it? And why was it delisted? Hopefully I will find out. So, without further ado, the question is Steel Lords a terrible, terrible game? Is it a fighting game, just like with Steel Rivals? Let's find out. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what I mean. Because I have Steel Rivals. It has the SR, and I'm going to show you that Steel Rivals is capitalized. So is Steel Lords. I have a feeling that this is by the same developer, and I bet you it's a fighting game. But I'm going to find out for myself, so here we go. It is time to play Steel Lords. It's time. And it says preparing. I don't care about preparing. Come on, please. Let's get to the... I knew it! I fucking knew it! Steel Lords and Steel Rivals are a series. Oh, fuck. Fucking A. I knew it. This is a fighting game just like with Steel Rivals. And this one was delisted. Single player, 2-player options. Off TV mode. Can I turn it on? Oh, it just switches. It just switches to the Wii U gamepad. Too bad Steel Rivals didn't have that. Alright. So, as a result, I'm not gonna use the Wii U gamepad. Too bad it didn't have that option, but Steel Rivals. Single player. We're going to do normal, play as light, play as the dark. Play as the light. I'll do play as the light. Wait a minute. This is not a fighting game. I thought it was. What the fuck? I thought this was going to be a sequel. It looked like it from the stinking title screen. It's not. But let's see what happens. Is this supposed to be like chess or something? What the stinking fuck? Is this supposed to be like chess? Oh, now we get to the fighting game. What the flying fuck? I get it. Steel Rivals is just fighting only. Where this is chess and fighting. So now I know it's by the same developers. Fucking hell. Oh, this is even worse than its sequel. Oh, fucking A. I hate this. Oh, fuck. Come on. Fucking hell. Oh, the controls are awful. The controls are awful. They're even worse than in Steel Rivals. Oh, fuck you, developers. Fuck you. This is all that you fucking do? You pick something and this fucking sucks. This is awful, and it really is. That's all the game is. Let's fight. Fucking hell. It looks like chess and fighting at the same fucking time. I take back what I said about Steel Rivals. At least Steel Rivals had something. Oh, the frame rate's awful. The fighting's broken. It's a button masher just like with Steel Rivals. At least Steel Rivals was just fighting and that was it. This just sucks. Button masher. I can't believe this. I can't believe the developers made 2 fucking games in the... Ah! I shouldn't have done this game right away. I should have just waited. No. Fuck. Victory! Fucking hell. I will say this much. They haven't... Thank God they haven't zoomed in the characters with this one. I will say that. But the fighting's just broken. The fighting's broken. This is even worse. Ah, fucking hell. It's chess and fighting. I'd rather just play battle chess. This just sucks. This just sucks. This just sucks, and it really does. Surprisingly enough, they don't come in with their, what the fuck? Yeah, Steel Lords is even worse than its sequel. See, even the frame rate's awful. Look at this. This has nothing, and even the backgrounds suck. Now I know why this was delisted. man, oh man, this suck. It's like chess, but it's not fun. I'd rather play chess than this. I would rather play chess than this. I'm sorry. Even, what was that? That Chinese chess was better than this. This has something, but not much. I'm going to say this. This is the worst fighting game of all time. And I don't get, why does it have to be like this? And all you're doing is moving these and nothing else. Eventually I'm going to go online and check who the developers of this game are, because the thing about it is, I need to rant on this sticking developer who created both these games. Time to fight. Fuck this game. This is awful, and it really is. Sometimes you can't even... It's a button masher and you can't even dodge. Come the fuck on. This is worse than Steel Rivals. I'd rather just give up. Oh, I made a combo. Thank fucking God. But the thing about it is, this game fucking sucks. That sucker even beat me. What the fuck? This is the worst fighting game that I've ever fucking played. Even worse than Steel Rivals. Because at least Steel Rivals was just the fighting. You gotta deal with this fucking shit. Sometimes you can even still lose. Battle Chess was funner than this. Come on! Fucking hell! This fighting game is broken! What the fuck?! This fighting game's broken. Even I said Steel Rivals' fighting game was broken. Steel Rivals, at least I can win some games. This, no. See, the fighting's broken. The fighting is broken in this one. I hate this fucking game. I'm done. If this is all that you fucking do, I'm not going to fucking play. I'm done. I'm done with this fucking game. It's over. This is one of the shortest gameplays that I've done for a game. It's even worse than Steel Rivals. Steel Rivals at least had something. Steel Lords. I will see you for my final review. and you already know what's coming. Now, before I get started with my review of Steel Lords, the developers of Steel Lords and Steel Rivals also developed the RTO series. And I'm going to tell you that these developers are the worst developers that have ever done games on the Wii U. The developers of this game are called New Game. N-U-G-A-M-E. They did the RTO series, and they did Steel Rivals and Steel Lords. And they decided to turn the Steel set of fighting games into a series, and it was only 2 games. But I'm going to check to see if there were any more in the series, because the thing about it is, I need to know. They did the RTO series. RTO's 1, 2, and 3. I see that yeah, Steel Rivals. Okay, those are the only 2 games. They released Steel Rivals on the stick and PC first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Steel Lords is actually the sequel. I apologize, folks. After doing quite a bit of research, I found out that Steel Lords is the sequel! Steel Rivals at least had something. Steel Rivals was actually the first in the series, and Steel Lords was the sequel. And guess what? The sequel is worse. There was nothing to it. It was like chess mixed with fighting, and it failed miserably. They went from Soul Calibur to Battle Chess, and they failed miserably. At least Battle Chess had something. And I have no positives with this game. None. None whatsoever. Because Steel Rivals at least had graphics. Good graphics. There was none here. None. All it was chess and fighting. That's it. And it fails miserably. Even worse than Steel Rivals. I found out that Steel Rivals was on the PC. Steel Lords is the worst of the worst for New Game. This was the worst in the series. Bar none. Going from what Steel Rivals had to basically bare bones. Everything about this game sucked. The fighting sucked. The controls sucked even worse than Steel Rivals. The frame rate was awful. The graphics sucked. Everything about this game sucked. I shouldn't say sticking, fucking sucked. Because you know why? Because the developers, New Game, of course, New Game, who are the developers, decided to go from Steel Rivals, which was slightly better, to a game that's even worse. I can't believe it. They should have stopped with Steel Rivals. They should have stopped with that game. I'm glad Steel Lords was delisted. Now I know why. No one wants to play it. I don't know if this game is the worst game that I've played this year, or it's the one game that I played earlier. It's going to be one of those 2 games. So far, there might be even a worse game down the road when I do my top 10 worst for 2023. I haven't decided which I'm going to give the #1 spot to. But I will say, this is right up there with the worst. And it might be the worst. I haven't decided yet. I gotta decide which one is worse. But Steel Lords, no question about it, gets a red card. Fuck this game. So that's been my review of Steel Lords. I played both games. The Steel series, which were a set of fighting games that New Game created. I played them both, and thank God, after this year, I won't have to play them anymore, because they both sucked. But I think this one was worse. Steel Lords is the worst out of all of them. And it's definitely going to be most likely on my worst list for 2023 this year. You'll have to find out for yourself which spot it will get. I haven't decided yet. Now, if you've played this, or if you pirate this game, there will be a poll that will go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can vote which card you would pick for this game. You already know the card that I gave it. And there's no question about it. If you played this game, you most likely will give it a red card. You will most likely give it a red card. Now I know why. It was ranked as one of the worst games on the Wii U. So now you know. Now you know. You know my card. What's going to be yours if you've played it. If you want to play it for yourself, pirate the thing. If you have a modded Wii U, pirate the thing. You'll know how bad it is once you play it. So that's all I really got to say. And this is the last gameplay and review for this month. May is going to be quite special because it's going to be the month The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out for the Nintendo Switch. And I'm going to be doing quite a bit of Legend of Zelda games for that month. And once I get Tears of the Kingdom, I'm doing a gameplay and review on it. So for this month, I thank you all for watching. And I'm sorry that I had to do 3 a week at times. And that's because I wanted to get back on schedule. I wanted to get back on track. Now that I'm back on track, I'm going to continue on doing 2 a week. Like I did with this week. Thankfully, I don't have to do that one series anymore. I did it for gameplay and review. I'm done. New game sucks. They never should develop games ever again if they're going to do shit like this. They did it with the RTO series. They did it with this series as well. Steel Rivals was at least a little better, but Steel Lords is the bottom of the barrel. And one of their worst games. That's including the RTO series. No question about it. That's all I really gotta say. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in May for another gameplay and review episode. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming. And I'm sorry that the gameplay was rather short, because I was so frustrated at it. I knew that it was really bad, and I knew what my decision was. Thank you all. See you in May, and I will catch you next time. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming.